Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Solinco, the new Solinco HyperG. It's coming in soft now, guys. HyperG soft. All right, stay tuned. So, guys, HyperG soft. So one quick thing to point out is the packaging is still green, but it's a different shade of green and with the soft symbol there. So this shade of green for the soft version is a little darker. The regular HyperG is a little lighter. So for those of you who walking into a store and pulling one, just make sure if the soft is what you want to look for that soft, okay? Now, we're gonna test this out right now with Coach Andrew and see how we like it. As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of this string. I'm a confidential guy. So I strung my Clash 100 Pro with the HyperG 16L at 52 pounds. I didn't do 48 today because I didn't trust that I could control 48 with this soft of a string. So 52 is my number this time, 16L, okay? I'll see you on the court. All right, guys, so I'm out here with my man, Coach Andrew Goo, and we're gonna be trying that HyperG soft today. So I just strung his, he switched rackets, guys, V-Core 95. Remember my hidden gem? We just strung it at 57 pounds for him. And then I didn't trust that this would hold tension very well, so I did my Clash Pro 100 at 52. And it's Solinco HyperG Soft 16L, okay? So stay tuned, we're gonna give it a try. All right, so just got off the court. Coach, first impressions.
My first impressions are that they're definitely soft. I played with the HyperGs before, so it's a bit soft, like way too soft for me. But overall, they still have great feel. It's really easy. If you have tennis elbow, these strings are perfect because knowing all the Solinco strings, they're all pretty firm. But like this HyperG soft is really, really soft. So if you have any tennis elbow or any arm pain or shoulder pain, like these strings are pretty nice and they feel great still for a soft string.
So 52 pounds for me worked out perfectly tonight. So it's kind of cold tonight, so these strings are gonna feel a little tighter. They're not gonna be as lively. So, you know, it's perfect for this kind of condition because it's soft already before the soft and now it's softer, right? So I felt like I could keep the balls in pretty well with this tonight. Maybe on 100-degree weather, it's gonna be flying a little bit.
Yeah, pretty lively.
But tonight it was perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, on a cold day like this is perfect.
Yeah. So we liked it right now in these kind of conditions. To thank my man, Coach Goo, for hitting with me today. Where can we find you, Goo?
You can find me at ag.tennis. I'll also be posting that content there.
Give you a report when we get back to the store. All right? See you there. So, Coach and I played with it for an hour, and then we paused for a little while, and then played for another hour. The first hour played very, very well. Tension maintenance was wonderful. I strung his racket, which was what I call the gem, hidden gem, the Yonex E-Zone the Yonex V Core 95. He switched to that racket, and we're going to talk about that in another video. But he got 2 of those, and he wanted me to string one of those up, and he, like me, didn't trust that the tension would be good enough or would hold very well or be too slingy. So we strung that one up at 57 pounds just to kind of keep the ball in the court. So the first hour felt great. Like, you couldn't ask for anything more from a nice soft poly. Good sling, good snap, good feel. I mean, everything you would want in a softer poly, co-poly type of a string for your racket. Great for the first hour. So as the second hour approached, it got a little soft. It got a little too powerful. Got a little too slingy. Got a little too lively there for us. So I mean, it was a cold night. It was cold, and even though it was cold, it wasn't. It was kind of super slingy. Super too much pocketing. It was there. It was what Gu was telling me. So it was tough for him to control. So we love this string for like people transitioning to a polyester, or a child's first time trying a polyester string. So for that 12-year-old first entree into a polyester string, we definitely recommend this string to keep your arms, right? To keep you from tennis elbow, keep you from losing your arm. So we love this string for that. It's nice and soft, it's arm friendly, you get good feel, you get good power out of it. The thing that we didn't quite like was just the tension maintenance. My guess is this string will hold tension maybe 8 to 10 hours of maybe true tension, but I mean, we definitely saw a difference pretty quickly. So if tension maintenance is what you're after, this is definitely not the string for you. But if it's your first poly string, and you want it nice and soft to protect your arm, definitely try this. This will be good for you. All you juniors out there wanting those lively polys, hey, try this. It's great for all you HyperG fans already, and you're looking for a little more power, more spin. Hey, your dream has come true. Get this string. Now, this comes in a 16L, in a 17. It even comes in a 18 gauge and a 16 gauge. So you got 4 gauges to choose from. For a 12-year-old, I would start with the 18 gauge and move up as you start breaking strings faster. For people who want a little more tension maintenance, even though it's not going to give you a whole lot, start with the 16 gauge and it won't lose tension as fast. For those of you who normally use 16L or 17, go with these two. They'll be perfectly fine. Okay? So that's my review of this new Solinco HyperG Soft. Give it a shot. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.